Hi, this is Trey Pastor. Welcome to my review of The Little Mermaid. This is the live action, I guess, a remake, starring Haley Berry and Melissa McCarthy. Javier Bardem is in this as well. I'm going into this, like I said, I know there was a whole controversy with her being casted and stuff, and all these neckbeards and all these idiots that came up with all these, no, she shouldn't. Why are they changing it? Why are they making the black girl a redhead into a black girl? Enough of that. I'm just going to try to get past that because I was going to go on a rant, which I think I did when I saw the trailers and all this stuff. I had no problem with Haley Bailey as Ariel. I thought she was great in this movie. This movie is about 2 hours and 15 minutes, and they changed a few things around. I'll spoil a little things, but not most. I'm not going to put too many spoilers in this review, but I'll put spoilers in the title of this just in case anybody watches this that they don't want to know what they changed, because they changed a few things around in this movie. But you know the story of the mermaid, Little Mermaid Ariel, who longs to see the outside, see the real world and all the stuff. I thought this was a really well done movie. Like I said, the movie's 2 hours and 15 minutes, but to me it doesn't drag or anything like that. The music is fantastic. Haley Bailey has a fantastic voice. I mean, just absolutely beautiful, and she has like charisma to me. She has charisma of a star. She is just, to me, she lights up the screen when she's on it, and you can't take your eyes off her when she's on screen. She's absolutely breathtakingly beautiful, and she, again, like I said, she has charisma for days and stuff. And plus, she got an angel for a voice, So that's there's that. And Melissa McCarthy, I thought was really good as Ursula. Okay, as usual, Melissa McCarthy is just extremely talented, and she dives right into the role and does a really good job. And Javier Bardem as King Triton, I thought he was actually really good in this part as well. I'm a big fan of Javier Bardem, and I thought he did a really good job as King Triton. Okay, her father, Ariel's father, was trying to keep her away. He didn't trust humans and stuff, and wanted to keep her away from them. And of course, she was fascinated with them, and she wanted to explore that and stuff. So of course, she saves, of course, Prince Eric. And I think the opening sequence where they show the shipwreck and all that stuff, and Ariel, like kind of watching the people, the humans, spying on them before that, there's like a shipwreck. I thought that was really well done, and her rescuing Eric and stuff. I thought that that whole sequence was really well shot, and I really enjoyed the way it played out on screen. I thought it was absolutely beautiful, and the cinematography in this is absolutely beautiful. I saw it in 3D, and the 3D was perfect for this. And again, like I said, the underwater sequences was really good, and I even like the I guess on on land sequences too. There's a great sequence where them going to town, and and they have they basically walk into the town and they greet the people, and she's never been there, so she's fascinated by the people who are dancing and having a good time, and they have a good chemistry. I think the actress Haley Bailey and his name is Jonah Hire King, I think that's his name, who plays Eric. I thought they had a good chemistry, and even the character Eric, because I don't remember in the animated movie Eric got to sing a song, but in this movie he does get to sing a song, and that sequence was actually could have been really cheesy, but it was well done. Him singing about wanting to meet this girl, mysterious girl who saved him, and so I thought that was really well done. And again, like I said, Haley Berry to me, she carries the movie because she's just, again, like I said, she has this great charisma, because of course there's a scene where where she trades with Ursula. Ursula tricks into giving up her voice so she can get legs to go on land and stuff and explore the upside down world. And she's basically mute for a large chunk of the movie, and but still with her expressive eyes and stuff, and you do get her inside voice talking sometimes, but it's mostly her expressive face and body language that has to convey a lot. And she really, to me, just has it in spades. And hopefully this is the first of many movies for her, because I think she is a genuine star. Again, like I said, the screen loves her. I mean, I was absolutely blown away by her charisma in this movie, and I definitely think she has all the makings of a star to me. And I know some people, because I was reading reviews of this, and some people are hoping for a sequel. I wouldn't mind if they do a sequel to this, because I just think, again, The characters are just fantastic to watch. Like I said, they changed a few things around. They kind of changed the kind of the climax of the cartoon. They changed it around in the movie without spoiling it to you. But it worked to me. And like I said, I'm trying to think if any weak spots to me. The movie's like 2 hours 15 minutes, but to me it doesn't drag at all. It just again I think this uh, I think the only thing maybe that could have been maybe done, or I guess maybe the movie would have been longer. We don't get to meet. Ariel has other sisters and stuff, and we don't get to know a lot of the characters underwater. I think as much. I think as I guess it could have been. Maybe there's a fine balance that you could have done with that to understand to understand her family dynamics and stuff. I mean, explain a little bit the dynamics and stuff. How her father's overly protective of her and stuff, and doesn't trust men and stuff, mankind. But you don't get, you see her sisters and stuff, but you don't spend a lot of time with them, or she doesn't spend a lot of time with her sisters, so you don't really get to know her and her relationships with her sisters, which I think could have helped flesh out her character more, Ariel. But I still think it works, especially specifically her when she goes on land and she meets Eric and and they actually spend time together and stuff. And when she can't talk, but they still communicate with him, mostly talking and her pointing things out. And I think that was a nice way to show them getting to know each other, even though, like I said, she can't really speak. I mean, but she with her facial expressions and her body language, it was conveying a lot. And even their little, like I said, little trip to the local town and stuff in the carriage and when they were in town interacting with the people and stuff, I thought that was just a beautiful way of showing them connecting to each other and why they were falling for each other. And now I guess the Sebastian part, Debate Diggs did the voice of Sebastian. I think voice wise he did great. There's not much you can do with a crab when you think about it. I mean, cartoon wise, of course, you can make it more expressive, but an actual crab, they did an actual a crab, so it's kind of hard to get have a crab be expressive and stuff. So I know a lot of people were not liking him, but I thought he was. I think especially voice wise, I think he did a good job as Sebastian. And of course, Aquafina, she plays because I know her cat. She plays Scuttle the bird, and I actually liked her. And they get a little musical number, which I don't know if they did in the cartoon, but her and Sebastian get a nice musical number. And I thought Aquafina was funny in this. Again, I have no problem with Aquafina. I know some people have issues with her, comedy and stuff, but I have no problem with her. I think Aquafina is really supremely talented, and I enjoyed her character as a Scuttle in this movie. Jacob Tremblay, who I didn't know was the voice of Flounder, his character doesn't get that much to do in this, but I didn't even know that was him, to be honest. But he's growing up, obviously. I thought he was just okay. Like I said, his character, Flounder, doesn't get a lot to do in this movie. But overall, I really enjoyed this movie a lot. And like I said, the haters can go hate themselves and go jump off a cliff as far as I'm concerned. This movie was really enjoyable. I really enjoyed it a lot. And this movie is one of those movies that made me have a good feeling walking out of it. Just, with a smile on my face because it was so good and good emotional. And I love the romance and the songs. And I enjoyed the movie immensely. So, for those haters that don't, hate it for them race swapping out Ariel, please. This enough. I'm sick to death of those people, the whining anti-woke people that always whine about everything. I'm glad Disney did this. And like I said, Haley Bailey was a great choice for Ariel. I thought she was fantastic, and like I said, she's has star potential as far as I'm concerned. She just lights up the screen, and I can't wait to see what she does in the rest of her career. And I think I just saw a little picture, a screenshot of a trailer for I guess The Color Purple. I'm assuming she's in that. I didn't know they were remaking The Color Purple, but she appears to be in it. And I think she plays the sister of the Whoopi Goldberg character from the original. I think that's because they showed a picture of her and another black girl. And I think they're supposed to be sisters, and how Color Purple went. But it looks like she's getting roles and stuff, and she's immensely talented. And I can't wait. And hopefully, like I said, I wouldn't mind if they do a sequel to this because I thoroughly enjoyed it a lot. Okay, and definitely loved the way it ended. And what more can I say? I'm gonna get overall. Again, I'm gonna give this movie, and I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. I enjoyed it a lot. And like I said, I only had a few nitpicks nitpicks with this movie, but overall I enjoyed it a lot. Again, love the songs. I love Haley Bailey as Ariel. I thought she was good. I loved the guy that played Eric, and Melissa McCarthy was Melissa McCarthy. But I really liked Javier Bardem as King Triton. I thought he was good. David Diggs as Sebastian. Yeah, he was good. And I loved Awkwafina as Scuttle. So I enjoyed this movie overall. Like I said, I only had a few nitpicks with it. But I would love to see a sequel to this if they decide to make it. If not, as long as Haley Berry suits to the star, because to me, as far as I'm concerned, she's a star, and she deserves to get more roles and become a real full-fledged movie star, as far as I'm concerned. Anyway, let me know what you think of The Little Mermaid. If you've seen it, what do you think of it? Feel free to leave comments down below. I have links to my social media in the description box, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Also have a link to my other channel called Views and Opinions. You check that out as well. Also have a link down below to my Patreon. Again, my patrons only $5 a month. I have tons of content on there, tons of unedited content on there. Everything from to Marvel shows, to DC shows, to movies, to The Boys Season 3, to the Star Wars shows on there as well. Follow link. See tons of unedited content on there. If you want to subscribe to, support me that way. Also, please give this video a thumbs up. It helps the channel, and I truly appreciate it. Also, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, so you know when I upload new content to this channel. And this is Trey Pastor saying so long, and take care.